The following footage you are about to watch was recorded on October 29th, 2021 at around 11:51.22 AM. Since the last couple of episodes, I have updated the disclaimer based on, well, popular demand for myself, basically. So here it goes. The following video you are about to watch may contain personally recorded scenes or potential third-party recorded scenes of modders and modding or hacking in GTA Online. This Modders Caught series is brought to you by me, KingVector11, who gives you evidence of what could happen to and what does happen on a daily or weekly basis in GTA Online. Evidence that Rockstar Games will never care about unless it involves them directly, whether they are hacked or otherwise. This series is created and brought to you at your expense of clicking on and watching this video by a non-modding player of GTA Online with as much experience as I can get and beyond. This series is in no way, shape, or form affiliated with any management directly leading to or from Rockstar Games, nor tries to impersonate or attempt to impersonate as any Rockstar Games employee or position of any Rockstar employee. Any members involved in this series are innocent until proven guilty, in which they are usually guilty, and is used as an example for what Rockstar either supports or doesn't. Since Rockstar prefers more negative influencing modders, such as those using mods to intentionally ruin players' experiences, and ends up punishing more positive or neutral influencing modders, such as those who intentionally use mods to protect against crashes, protect themselves, or protect other players against ill-intended or negative influencing modders. I chose to create this series, and should I quit or leave GTA Online for pastures new is up to my choice. This series is created solely to expose the dark side of GTA Online, Rockstar's support for modding. Comments down below will be shown the following episode. Comments revolved around these brain-dead-like behaviors will result in being hidden from the channel and from other content besides, for the reason that I do not have the time or energy to attempt to cooperate by lowering myself down to unspeakable levels of touching grass deficiency, including, but not limited to, the cause or support of the following examples. Generally negatively influenced behaviors, such as those meant to cause harm or attempted personal attacks or mockery of any sort. Negatively influenced discussions that seems to come to no end, especially of attempted personal mockery. The lack of showing proper signs of social skill. Attempting to find any negatively influencing reason or bypass of disclaimer, especially if an attempt to mock anyone wrongly of any reason. Stain and go. To leave a harmful comment without watching or understanding anything in an attempt to mock me and refusal to respond, attempting to prove my intentions for me for these videos or contexts provided, especially after being given context in the video and description. I will add other examples in the future should I find the appropriate need to do so. Viewer discretion is extremely strongly advised. So yes, last episode, for those who have come across my channel through those episodes for the first time, may have had an interestingly long introduction, context, explanation of everything that I have tried my best to give in context before the events of the recording I have shown, during the events of the recording that I've shown, and afterwards, after this recording was shown. Which was quite unfortunate that I had come across that modder, but I felt like it was my need and necessary duty to explain context for those who may want to know. Because you never know, there could always be someone who could take interest. Not everyone will be interested, but there could be some others out there who could. And that's those kinds of people that I'm doing it for. Because that's what matters to me the most. Beyond that though, for this video, we'll have a better explanation because there isn't much context to go through because, well, it's very basic and straightforward. So don't worry about having a 30-minute intro like last episode, I understand, but that was the best I could do at that time, especially that was the next episode that I needed to upload. I have content I could do for the next year if I needed to, based on this. Anyways, this modder, to give straight up context, I was trying my best during that week to perform the hardest time trial in GTA Online's history, which is called Down Chiliad. Of course, during these hundreds of attempts of me trying to perform the best I could in that time trial without failing or falling off the cliff or dying repeatedly, I caught myself in a public session, of course trying to flip sessions, because back then Rockstar had a little bug that no matter what you tried doing, if you tried switching session, will always bring you back to public, in which you have to go back into story mode to then go into an invite-only lobby, which I'm thankful that they finally fixed by now. And mind you, this was during the Tuners DLC, when that was the latest DLC that released. Just unfortunate. Besides that though, I came across an event that hasn't happened directly in front of my eyes, but I was able to read it through text chat, in which the best way I could understand it was there was a player who came across another player trying to mess with them, ruin their gameplay, ruin their intentions. Whether they were a player or a modder, I would not be able to prove so. However, I can prove that repercussions were done by the player who fought back in self-defense using his mod menu, as was stated in text chat that you will see in this recording. So beyond any other explanation I need to give to you, here is the modder in question, in which here are the mods that I have generally caught from visual statement, of course, by seeing it personally, whatever. My English wants to die for some reason. Whatever, here are the mods that I've generally caught, which seems neutral to positively influenced, which seems that they just want to use it to protect themselves, just so that they can finally continue playing the game on a normal basis. So it doesn't seem like this guy or person or girl, or I don't wish to assume genders, excuse me for that, we're in 2024, where are my manners? I don't want to assume the person's gender, but one thing's for sure, I would like to assume that their intentions don't seem ill-intended and they're just really doing it for self-defense. So what I've really caught, especially through text chat, is that they're able to crash players' games to desktop, and they also have modified player account stats, as you can see on the right of them, in which I will prove to you very soon why I believe so in an instant. But of course, I forgot to mention, with all the new stuff that I'm trying to work on and do for this video, I have forgot to mention that I have had a conversation with my friend that I always like to bring up for the next videos that I upload on YouTube. That there was a conversation I've had with my friend that I don't want to show their name, but I would like to show our messages. Of course, this has been already a couple of weeks since we have had this conversation specifically. But one thing's for sure, my friend who owns 2 accounts, which I've met, by the way, back in the year 2020, when they've never modded a single time in their life, up until, well, just recently at like late to end 2023, where this person was absolutely done playing the game, that he kept getting his game crashed to desktop at least 15 times a day. And he had enough, so he finally downloaded a mod menu, which one I forgot by now, but he definitely uses a mod menu for positive influenced intentions of course, trying to save himself, you know, from getting crashed any more than he really should, that he really has been. But one thing's for sure, he has a second account that has not touched a mod menu forever, and for some reason that account has gotten suspended or banned. And to his question, he doesn't know why, because the account never saw a mod menu, but his other account, which he suspects he's definitely used a mod menu with, hasn't even been touched or punished once. Which definitely I like to bring up in this video right now, because of course Rockstar, I just like to prove to you that Rockstar of course supports modding, and they go against players who do not use mods. Even if they make themselves look good on the EULA and TOS that they've updated, and community guidelines that they've updated not too long ago. Honestly, they're just writing it just to look good on paper. But they don't even give a flying fuck. And that's Rockstar. It's unfortunate. No wonder one of the Hauser brothers and Laszlo finally left the company. Good for them. I would not like to have that target on my back either. So here are the mods that I have caught from this modder, at least I was able to catch about this modder, especially looking through their stats and whatnots that I felt was necessary for me to look through. And now without further ado, I have 6 minutes of footage to showcase to you, including a snip that I would like to back up based on what you may have seen in this clip that you're going to see very shortly, in which I am of course going to play right now. So enjoy Cinema Modder 127. Or don't enjoy it, but stay informed of whatever you may have not known could happen in the game. So, regardless, I hope you find this helpful in some way. Alright, I'm curious about something. I'm curious, I just want to know what would happen. I'm totally gonna get crashed if that's the case. If I somehow have a feeling. If I get crashed, I just... Because the guy just left. He's like... Dude's just like, eat that. He's like, okay, he did this. And then eventually the guy left and this guy's like, haha. And that's it. Oh, that's NPC. Whatever. Ooh, he crashed his ass. Ooh. Ooh. Well. I wonder if he's gonna crash me. If he's not gonna say anything, crash me. He's a freaking dumbass. He's a bad, really, really, really bad modder. So he already admits that he crashed someone. So I wanna know, what menu does he have? If it's 2 take 1. Hoodie. All the stats. Show profile. October 29, 2020. What? He just made his account today. And he's already level 249? With max stats? Oh my god. Ugh. Oh, he almost got rear-ended. Dude doesn't want to answer. Pretty sure he's gonna see my report. Damn, person just made his account today. Literally, and it's just 11. What the freaking time? Some stupid scam caller called it. Now I don't see the time anymore. 1 second. Let's see, what time is it? 11:49 in the morning. Could also be from another time zone or something, who knows. But wow. Just don't crash me. I'm trying to make a freaking time trial, dude. Like, come on. He's not answering. You can't always be that smart with everyone, I guess. Which is kind of unfortunate. Oh, he's just there. And my time trial finishes there. Heh. Why is this path so messy? Oh, gosh. Well, just to cut it short, 5 minutes. All I've seen is him crashing people. Yeah. If I get crashed, I'm just... yeah, that's it. Well. Well, enjoy this modder cut of modder. What number am I at? I lost count already. 124. Today, this is 125. He didn't say anything. Smart. Okay. Well, modder 125. That's beautiful. Rockstar, please fix it soon. Thank you. I stand corrected. Today's episode is 127, not 125, but of course I recorded this like 3 years ago. And of course, I had other modders that I've caught in between, with how much motivation I have of being in public lobbies now. But one thing I can safely confirm just right after, minutes after I finished recording, I can prove this. Yes, I took a snip through right-clicking my OBS and taking a screenshot of the preview, and I was able to get a snip of this person saying that they actually have 2-take-1 mod menu, which from what I understand or have heard from numerous others who have modded in the past, they say 2-take-1 is probably one of the best, most powerful menus out there with stronger protections. And I guess stronger effects as well. Let's say if you want to crush someone's game, this one obviously can bypass most of their measures and will have an easier time crashing them. Yeah, 2-take-1. My suspicions were correct. So in the end, the difference between what I've said back then may not mean that much, but as of now, I would safely like to confirm these mods that I've of course caught from this player. But for sure, if you do not mess with this player or ruin their gameplay or try to intentionally mess with them for the intention of just, having the laugh out of it, I think this person will not bother you much. But as far as I'm concerned, I left the lobby soon after, especially when, of course, I tried doing a time trial. So obviously I tried respawning closer to my bike on top of a mountain in the hopes that my bike just doesn't start falling off or something. That's the only reason why I'd leave the lobby. But that's generally all that I've caught about this modder. Now, for the last part, for those who are interested to see the comments or hear it with me based on what I believe or what my intentions are, what I felt about these comments, for those who are interested, if you want to make yourself feel good and play a violin pretending to listen to me in a crying voice, I don't know, it's whatever you feel. But as far as I'm concerned, for those who are interested, let's go through the first comment that I've gotten from this person who has stated, "Jesus, what a waffling waste of time this was," which I'm very sorry, but I tried my best in that episode to explain the best of context that I could, in the best quality I could, in the hopes that I made a point stated as clear as possible. So I responded with, "Made aware by the disclaimer that you watched at your expense. I appreciate the comment regardless." So the person was like, "I get where you're coming from overall. Just as all bogged down a quagmire of waffle, that's about as neat as an ashtray on a motorbike. An hour to wade through a bunch of long-standing legacy problems of the game merged with your own rudimentary musings. To be fair, it's better than watching a Mr. Boss for the win video." Yeah, I respect that. Understandable. Usually I wouldn't, but for this specific video, I had to go through the explanations. Never know if someone would come across and blame me for not receiving any context, thinking I had intrigued the modder to do what he did on not just me, but my friends, associates at the time, if I may call them that. I can almost guarantee the next episode will feature a different disclaimer, and hopefully for future episodes from here on out, I do not require to give any context of any long-term feuds that started on different days simply because an underdeveloped lowlife felt the need to retaliate on a non-modder due to me having some form of affiliation with our friends' associates whom this ill-intended modder tried crashing without expecting any form of retaliation until the unexpected came true and took it upon themselves to retaliate on me. I also wanted to be clear on the note of whoever had watched. I've heard of that channel, of course, Mr. Boss for the win. From what I'm aware, they just make clickbait for views, which is definitely something YouTube supports, unfortunately, but he's still getting views to this day regardless. So anyways, I do not clickbait. I show facts, proof, and continue developing to understand my real intentions of uploading this series for whomever maybe it may interest. So in the end, I respect that person, at least, making his statement. I respect it. What can I do about it? I'm not gonna cry over it. I'm not gonna feel pain or whatnot. They made their statement and I respect that. This person, however, has just stated, "What the fuck is this title, bro?" What kind of language is bro nowadays? I don't know why, but the language bro just speaks inexperience out of them. Like it's just a filler that's not necessary just to make themselves look cool, I guess. I don't know. I don't understand this bro language, but still. This person wants to know what the title is, so I, of course, had to tell them. The most ego-sensitive modder I have met. One who thinks is over the world of GTA, and when they are touched even for a second by another modder's mod menu, they lose their mind that still remained and take action against those who just exist. Because, yeah, they are highly sensitive of their tralala being scratched by a feather. Big whoop. Moving on to another comment, this person stated, I have sweat dripping from your forehead. So I'm like, at least I'm making an effort, and that's what should count, right? And he's like, one day it won't even matter. And I'm like, one day, sure. But before that day comes, I'm continuing doing my best to make it count while it lasts. Now, one important lesson I'd like to give based on this comment is it's not gonna be too long. The most important lesson that I definitely like to give out from my own perspective: if you do not put hard work into what you love doing, no one's going to respect it. No one's going to respect it. Some who will respect it, sure, whatever, but you'll get more respect for the hard work you put in. I mean, look at YouTube Shorts. Literally 50% of the shorts that I'm watching now is just one sound with their own version of it, or green screen kids just stealing videos, just putting it on their channel in the hopes that they'll get views. Even though it's against YouTube's terms of services, I feel like it's necessary for me to make something unique that I personally enjoy doing. Otherwise, I wouldn't keep doing it till this very day. And of course, I put hard work into trying to develop videos like these to try and give as much context as possible to either help inform someone who may need to know how GTA Online's overall health is, how the overall environment is, etc, etc, or for those who just may like watching these clips. It's totally up to them, whoever wants to watch it. But honestly, the most important thing you should take to heart is how you feel about it on what you're doing. And personally, I enjoy doing videos like these, so I will not stop until I lose motivation, interest, and wish to stop. But until that day comes, it's always going to matter to me to put at least something that has my signature in it that I haven't seen anyone else do ever. And that's personally something I think counts for me. And that's why I keep doing videos like these. The effort always counts. Like someone has said, you will get more if you give more. If you're lazy in what you do, well, you're not really going to learn anything from it, and it's not going to be hard work. Even if you get so much out of it, it's not going to feel good. It's not something that you would do. It's just something you would steal just because it looks good. So would be glad if no one stole this content. I mean, I'll try to make it as terrible as possible for them not to be able to steal it, but at least good enough for whoever is interested to watch it, and learn something if they must. So yeah, I make the effort. If you do not respect effort and hard work, then I'm sorry. But let me move on to the next comment. Someone has stated, bro, there are at least 3 of these power-hungry, cringy kids in every single lobby. True. It's 2024. Shit's unfortunately not going to change anymore. Obviously, because Rockstar is too fucking lazy and they don't give a flying fuck about their game anymore other than the microtransactions that comes in. You actually trying to reason with them is crazy. Yeah, I know, I thought I could back then, literally 3 years ago, during that time it happened. Unfortunately, the stress got to me and I didn't understand how to deal with situations like that, especially that back then I thought everyone would be as peaceful as a Shaolin monk. Turns out, I was wrong. Just join a different lobby. That way, they don't have the satisfaction either. You giving them attention is exactly what they thrive on, obviously. So I'm like, that is true, but I think I would have never known firsthand. But one thing's for sure to me now, to win the fight is to simply not play their game. Exactly. It's self-explanatory. What much more context can I give on that? And finally, the last comment, which obviously I have no choice to respect, whether it's out of myself or just what I've done. But regardless, this person has stated, good video, but please make the intro shorter. It's so long. I understand. I very much understand. But for that video, that was literally an hour and 10 minutes long, I felt like I had to go through the specifics and context since it reaches far beyond what this recording could have shown. I plan to keep it as short and sweet as possible for upcoming Modders Cut upload soon, which I definitely have enough content to last me, assuming I only upload these videos or work on these videos once a week, every Monday night. It would last me for at least a year as of now. Yeah, I have content that could last me a year. Like, I definitely have like another 50 videos, I think, maybe, to show you guys. So, yeah, That's already like almost a year. So yeah, that's really all the comments I've gone through. Most of these I respect. Most of these I'm okay with. And honestly, for today, I'll be generous. I'm not going to get rid of anyone. If someone's going to say something that goes against my disclaimer that I've expressed at the beginning of this video, which is the reason why I make disclaimers at the beginning of this video, to try to limit the amount of brain deadism on my channel, because I just cannot respect disrespect. You get respect if you're willing to give respect. That's just my motto, honestly. But still, what lesson do I have for today? I mean, simply put, on especially YouTube content, if you put hard work into what you truly love, what you truly want to do, go for it. Hard work always pays off. The easy way is going to come back eventually to haunt you, whether you like it or not. Always put hard work. I can honestly say I respect those who put hard work into doing something for their own, rather than someone just taking it and making it for their own use in the hopes that they will get more of the respect out of it. It's not... No. It's not something that's just... you can just freely take and claim as your own. It's like claiming you own the Mona Lisa, that you've made the painting. How? You're just claiming someone else's hard work as your own. That's why I'm just doing my own hard work, and whoever wants to take motivation and inspiration off of it, be my guest. Go right ahead. In fact, shout me out if you want me to feature one of your clips in future uploads in between whatever I'm uploading based on personal observation. Just message me, add me on Discord. You can find my Discord off of doing the command Discord on my Twitch chat, assuming I'm online. And you can find my Twitch simply typing KingVector11. Obviously, it has the same profile picture that I have on YouTube, so check me out there if you must. But as far as I'm concerned, that's all I really want to say for this video, because that's all the comments I have. That's all the proof that I have for you. And next video, I wonder how I'm going to format that, because I have an 18-minute clip to go through that I believe was just copied through NVIDIA graphics overlay, and I have to section out some parts that may not be necessary. I'll see how that goes. But as far as I'm concerned for now, I am off, in the hopes that I do not have a thunderstorm tomorrow that could knock my power out, because they're calling for thunderstorms with gusty winds and small hail. I hope I'll be safe. I'll let you guys know of anything that could go on, well, my community tab on my channel. But anyways, that's all I want to say before I start rambling on and someone finds me blah 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 boring. I'm really just speaking extra words for those who enjoy my voice, because yes, there are those, fortunately enough, who enjoy my voice somehow. So I guess I don't know. If that's... I like story time. Don't blame me. That's all I want to say. Thank you for watching, and yeah, good luck out there. And as far as I'm concerned, this modder seems to be positively neutral influenced, and I hope this player is not banned anytime soon, if they haven't been before. Otherwise, Rockstar, you're in deep shit, because that just shows how much you love supporting, well, modders with ill intentions, and would get rid of anyone, even those who are not modders, who are just trying to play the game peacefully, making the game a better environment. Thank you for watching.